channel. It's Quiara B and we have another Vlogtober video for you guys. This video is a more get to know Quiara B, who I am, what do I do, and why am I on YouTube and things like that. So before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you like things about fashion, lifestyle, travel, faith, and more. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram. That's where you probably see more of my fashion outfits at Quiara B_. And make sure you follow my like to know it page at Quiara B, because that's where most all my links to all my outfits will be there for you guys to look up. So yeah, there you go. And let's get started with the get to know Quiara B video. So yes guys, I wanted to just share a little bit about me, who I am, why I'm on YouTube, and just a little bit more about who I am and things of that nature. So let's get started. I am Quiara B. It is spelled with a Q. It is pronounced Quiara. That's what my parents named me. I don't know why. Well, I kind of do know the background story of why, but they thought I was a boy up until I was born, and I was a girl. They didn't have any girls' names, so they had to figure out a girl's name. I think there was like a singing group or something like that that was named Quiara, but they were spelled with a K, and my mama just switched it from K to Q, and here I am, Quiara. So that's how we came Quiara. B is my mental name. I will not tell you what B stands for, and you probably won't ever guess it, because I feel like it's a made-up name that my mom, and my godmother came up with. But nevertheless, I love it, and that's why I go by Quiara B on most of my social media now. So that's that one. I have like a list of kind of things I want to talk about. So I am originally from Indianapolis, Indiana. I am a Midwest girly through and through. Like, not like Midwest famous cities like Chicago, Detroit, and stuff like that. Like, no, I'm Midwest, Indianapolis, Indiana. There are black people there. It's actually a lot of black people there. And then I currently live in Cincinnati, Ohio. But yeah, I went to school, born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. Came to Ohio to go to Central State University. Went there, went back home to Indy, got my master's degree there, and then I came back to Ohio, and I've been in Ohio ever since. I lived in several cities in Ohio, and I'm back to one of the cities. Currently, I've recently moved back to Cincinnati in earlier this year after getting laid off. So back in Cincinnati. So if you live in Cincinnati area and you're trying to make friends, like, hit me up on Instagram, because I need to make new friends in Cincinnati. Most of my friends in Cincinnati are not here anymore, so I need to make new friends in Cincinnati. So that's a little bit about who I am, a background. My parents are still married and together. They have been together. They've been married like 41 years, I think. Been together 46 years. I have two younger brothers. I am the oldest girl. My one brother is married, and he has a daughter and a son. And then my little brother lives with his girlfriend. And then there is me, and that's it. That's my little family dynamics right there. My birthday is coming up. My birthday is November 3rd. Love my birthday. I make it a big deal every year, because I feel like, and even though my man told me not to say this, so I used to be like birthday blues, and he was like, we're not gonna do that no more. He was like, no, you have so much to be grateful about, and things of that nature, that you need to be grateful for your birthday. So this year I'm looking at it differently. I'm being grateful because God has made it seem to me to be alive for another year, and I'm grateful for that, and I need to be grateful for that. So shout out to him, because he really got me together with that one. So birthday is November 3rd. I do have some things planned for her, so I'm super excited about that. Another question for you guys: why did I start YouTube? Now, originally when I started YouTube back in 2020, I wanted to start it in 2018. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how do I do it, what do I record on, and things like that. And then 2020 came, and I was dating somebody, which is probably the only good thing that came out of this relationship. That relationship was that he did push me to like start my YouTube channel and stuff like that, like to post and help me like learn how to edit and things of that nature. So in 2020, I started it basically to be more of a travel channel, because that's when I was traveling from 2018 to like 2022-ish. I was traveling all the time. Even during the pandemic, I traveled. So I really wanted to post a lot of my travel content. Well, then my travel content kind of started to slow down, and so then that's when I pivot to more fashion, lifestyle, things like that, because I just felt like there were plus size women out there, but I just felt like there weren't plus size every regular day women. Like, I'm plus size, I work a corporate America job. How are you going about working your job, being sometimes the only Black woman in your job, being fabulous with your fashion and stuff like that, and just living a normal everyday life. So that's why I wanted to come on YouTube, just to show my confidence, show my everyday life. And I'm still learning like what to show and what not to show, because I see how some of y'all be like tearing apart the influencers and things of that nature, like craziness. Like, Aaliyah's Face just posted like a tour of her New York apartment since she's moving, and somebody literally took the time to Google, like, and she didn't even tell you what building it was, but they took the time to Google it, and then found out like the owners was selling the building or something like that. Something crazy. And it's just like, y'all take stuff too serious. So I'm trying to learn like what to put out there and what not to put out there. And then also like with my growth with my relationship with God, I'm learning that, you know, sometimes what you put out there, other people are praying for your downfall. So not to put a lot of stuff out there as well. So once again, I'm learning to what to put out there and what not to put out there. But I love to see, I don't even see regular people. I just love to see people that are just out there doing the daggone thing and in their lives. So that's why I wanted to post on social media. Something, and I got this from like a list of things to talk about. Something that I'm learning right now. So I'm in this journey. Y'all know I started this year with a series called Becoming a Better Me. I didn't know how that series, I really thought, now that I look at it, you make a plan and God's gonna tell you there's not the plan. That series, I really have become a better me, but in such a totally different way than I thought it was gonna manifest itself. And I'm learning, I wouldn't say hard lessons, I'm learning lessons that, I'm learning lessons in a way I didn't think I will have to learn them. And so one of the things that I am learning now is to trust my own decisions and not to be a fight or flight for every decision that I make. Now, and I'm learning to make the best possible decision at that moment. And if things change and if circumstances change days later, I didn't make the wrong decision a couple days beforehand. It's just now I have new information to change my mind if I need to. So I'm learning to make decisions for myself and stick to those decisions regardless. I'm not going to have it all figured out. I'm not going to have all the information. And that's very, very hard for me. So that's a lesson that I'm learning right now, is to stick with the decisions that I am making. Now, I'm not making dumb decisions like, oh, I'm going to rob a bank. I'm not making decisions like that. But I'm learning to trust my decision making for myself so that I can trust myself more. And when I trust myself more, then I learn how to make better decisions and I just go with the flow. And I think overall it helps me learn how to just put myself out there and things of that nature. So that is something that I am learning right now, actively this year. Another question is favorite thing to do outside of work. So outside of work, a couple things that I love to do. I love to shop. If y'all don't know already by this channel, I love to shop. It's like a dopamine hit and I need to work on it. Seriously. I have a shopping problem. That's the first step in admitting it. I'm also learning that I don't need everything I see. So, and y'all probably thinking like, yeah, we see you always shopping, always on hauls. Like them hauls, I bought that stuff. But most of them is my own money because I wanted to buy it. And I just want to show you guys. That's the issue. So I'm learning, love to shop, but I'm learning like I can't be shopping like that. So, excuse me guys. I'm learning like I need a new hobby. So I'm trying to figure out what kind of hobby I could do in Cincinnati. And it's about to be winter and I love to be in the house in the winter time. So that's another thing. So we'll see. We'll see how that is. But that's something I love to do, is shopping. I love to travel. I can't wait to get back into my traveling bag because I kind of took a break this last year and a half of really traveling like I used to. And I can't wait to get back to traveling. I absolutely love traveling. Even if it's like a quick little weekend trip, I love to travel. So that's something I'm about to get back into because I want to get back into, like even going to a weekend trip, going to Chicago or going to Nashville or going to Cleveland or going what's here near here. I don't know, but I'm okay with driving. So traveling is something I like to do and I want to get back to. Another one, goals that I have, a goal that I have accomplished this year. I think one of the goals that I have accomplished this year is really letting go and letting God. Because me losing my job in February was just very unexpected. Because one, I was the only person doing that job, and for them to let me go, it is what it is, no hard feelings, I don't really care. But I really had to let go and let God. And when I did that, I think I unlocked something to really just trust God with everything now. And I have my moments where I'm like, God, I don't want to let this go, I don't want to let this go. And He's reminded me, like, when you let this go, I could take reign of it and give it to you, back to you 10, 20, 50, 100 times better than what you ever could have done by yourself. So that's a goal that I really have accomplished this year. It's just letting God be God and just letting myself just simmer down. As somebody that is hyper independent, the eldest sister, a lot of people depend on me for just the simplest stuff. I'm learning that I can just depend on God and He has my back. And that's probably not a question that answer that y'all was like, really, but yeah. And another goal is losing my weight back and things of that nature. So I have lost weight. I'm like 20 pounds away from my first goal weight, which is awesome, but just losing that weight again, I'm proud of myself for that and sticking to it and really sticking to my workout goals that I've been doing, things like that. So I'm really proud of myself for that as well. And I don't give myself a lot of credit. And that's one of the things I am working on, is giving myself credit for what I do, because as soon as I check off a goal, I'm like on to the next, instead of like kind of celebrating myself. Like I don't celebrate myself. And one of my prayers is to see myself how other people see me, because I am so hard and critical of myself, and that is just so bad. It's bad. So we're working on it. The last thing I have for this one is, where do I want my YouTube channel to go in the next year? This month has been challenging, and it's been challenging because I don't think I've ever been this consistent on YouTube. And I'm very proud of myself, and I could tell when you do post consistently, those numbers continue to go up and go up and go up. So I am doing every other day for Vlogtober, which I kind of missed. I think I missed 2 days. Sorry about that. But I'm about to get back on it. I'm gonna post today, then get back on those days. And then for November, my birthday month, I want to do another like a birthday, what is it, like a birthday month thing too. And I think I want to post like 3 to 4 times a week during that month as well. So that's my thought process, just to keep me in the habit and not refine the content. So then December comes, do Vlogmas. I'm gonna do every other day again, because once again, I work, guys, so every day just just can't do that, but I can do every other day. And then when this January comes, I can come in, start getting down to nitty gritty. What is my SEO? What do people really like from me, my channel? And then put a pause right there, because I got something to say. What do people really want to watch from my channel? What can I put out, the content to give my community and stuff like that, because that's what ultimately is. What are you guys receiving to watch my content? Because you're just not going to watch it if it's boring. You're not going to watch it if it's not giving you anything. You're not going to watch it if it's not helping you out. So that's what I'm going to try to do, get these next 3 months in and just start pushing out content to get my name out there, and then look at what everybody likes, and then go from that, start in January. So hopefully in the next year, you know, being consistent, growing my followers, getting brand deals, but also ultimately knowing what my audience likes, so that I can push it out there. Which takes me to a point is, I love doing try on hauls, because I love helping the girlies find outfits and piece outfits together and put them together. But I absolutely hate that most men watch my try on hauls and it messes up my analytics. Going to put it out there. I absolutely hate it. I just hate it. And even when I post on Instagram and TikTok, if it's something about my body, it's more men in my analytics than women. I don't like it. I don't make content for men. I don't. I'm going to say this. I don't make content for men. I make content for the girlies. I make content for the plus size girlies. I make content for the curvy girlies. I make content for all the girlies out there. I don't care about men watching my channel, except for my daddy, my best friend, my man, my brother, and my family. You know, those people. Everybody else, I'm sorry, because you're watching it to be creeps and it's messing up my analytics. That's neither here or there. I'm trying to figure it out and just figure out how to do it, because I want to bring you guys the clothing hauls. I want to bring you guys the try on hauls. I want to bring you guys putting together pieces from your closet, but it's just like, how do I do that to get the girlies' attention and not the men attention? So that's that. I've been rambling for a little bit, but I just wanted to let you guys know a little bit about me, where I see myself going with YouTube, where I see myself going outside of YouTube. I am also starting another business that I've been wanting to start for several different years, and I'm taking that plug and starting it now as well. I do work a corporate America job as well, so we're just about to be really busy and get into I want to say the grind, because I hate that. I'm not trying to grind out any life anymore. I'm gonna be covered by God and put my best foot forward, but baby, I'm gonna get my rest now. Okay, I'm about to be 37 in 2 weeks almost. I'm not trying to grind it out anymore. So with that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Just give me a little bit more about who I am, a little bit more into Quiara's life. If you like this, let me know. We can have a part 2, talk to you more about anything, any questions that you have or stuff like that. Just let me know. Make sure you follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Quiara B. Follow my LTK at Quiara B, and like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And until next time, loves, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.